chances are you've used your phone while it's plugged in, right? I mean, it might even be plugged in now as you're watching this. But if you've been on YouTube or TikTok recently, you may have seen this video that claims that when you use your phone while it's plugged in, it allows electric waves to pass through your body. Take a look.
So today we're going to show you why you shouldn't leave your chargers plugged in. So as you can see, there's power in there. Now you plug in your phone. There's power in there, how it's supposed to be. But if someone is talking on the phone while the phone is charging, the electric waves will come to your body, as you can see. Now, if you unplug them, they're gone.
Hey everyone, it's Carly, and welcome to another episode of Is This Legit?, where we fact-check suspicious videos on YouTube and teach you some tips and tricks for investigating viral claims. So, is using your phone while it's plugged in dangerous? And does it send electrical waves through your body? It's time to discover. Is this legit? So this video has been shared multiple times on YouTube, but as we can see by the watermark and handle, this was originally a TikTok video. Heading over to TikTok to see if we could find any bonus information, we see that this video went insanely viral and was viewed 20 million times. Unfortunately, aside from a bunch of hashtags, the description doesn't give us much to go off of. So, now seems like a good time to just ask my best friend and comrade Google the age-old question. Electricity passed through body while charging, TikTok video fact check? I know, this grammatically incorrect sentence is your English teacher's worst nightmare, but you want to make sure you feed Google as many keywords as possible for the best results. I added in the words TikTok in fact check, mainly to see if this specific video was debunked by any other credible sources. And that Google search brought me to this article from AFP. AFP, or Agence France Presse, is an international news agency located in Paris. They looked into this same video, and according to the reporting, that tool used in the video is called the voltage stick. A voltage stick is a contactless tool that indicates whether there's live voltage in an object. However, according to AFP, the video is pretty misleading, mainly because anything you hold while plugged in would yield the same result. This doesn't just happen with cell phones. According to experts interviewed in the article, the same thing would happen if you were holding a blender or any other appliance. And Martin Allen, the technical director at Electrical Safety First, was quoted saying that a voltage stick like the one used in the video would even react to a balloon that had been rubbed on fabric. So yes, that tool used in the video is real, and the video doesn't appear to be doctored or manipulated in any way. But the reason the video is misleading is because the voltage stick would pick up any tiny amount of power line frequency while holding any plugged-in appliance. Still, is using your phone while it's charging harmful? The answer is no. Eric Eatman, the head of Electrical and Electronic Engineering Department at Imperial College London, told AFP that the tiny amounts of line frequency, like what was picked up by that voltage stick in the video, is generally harmless. However, he did say that cheap chargers may have a higher frequency leakage, but even that wouldn't harm you unless it fully failed and you were electrocuted. Though he couldn't recall a time that had actually happened. Instead, he said that the biggest risk with using your phone while it's plugged into a cheap knockoff charger is that it could maybe catch on fire. Now, before we turn to see what some other expert health sources have to say about the matter, I want to quickly talk about some things you should look out for when you read an article from a news source you're not familiar with. While AFP is a legit news source, it might not be one that you're familiar with. Here are some basic things to look out for. For one, look for bylines. This is the person who wrote the article. If there isn't a byline, question why a person wouldn't want their name attached to the reporting. Reputable sources will always give you a way to contact the reporter if you have questions or see something wrong. Dates and times. Most news organizations will let you know down to the minute when the article was published, so you know you're getting the most recent coverage. They'll also let you know if it's been updated. Hyperlinks. If a story has 0 hyperlinks throughout, that's kind of a red flag. Treat these like evidence. And look for signs of original reporting. Clearly, this reporter interviewed actual experts. But be cautious when you're reading an article and literally every graph is attributed to another news source. When this happens, you should just head directly to the original story instead. And of course, we've said this before, you want to make sure the website has editorial standards and publishing policies. You can find ours in the description. Okay, now let's see what health experts have to say on the risk of using your phone while charging. According to the World Health Organization, there isn't any evidence that links exposure to low electromagnetic fields, like what we saw that voltage stick pick up, to any health consequences. For more general cell phone safety research, the FDA can be a great place. And according to the website, the weight of nearly 30 years of scientific evidence has not linked exposure to radio frequency energy from the use of cell phones to health problems, such as cancer. They also link to a bunch of studies from the past 15 years. I also checked out the CDC. They wrote that while yes, cell phones use radio frequency radiation to send signals, these are different from the ones we know to be harmful. They ultimately wrote that while long-term studies need to be done, currently there isn't any science to link health problems to cell phone usage. But if you're concerned, they give the tip to use your speakerphone more often. But now for our rating. We're rating this video as mostly not legit. While the video wasn't doctored or edited in any way, the information is presented in a misleading way, since holding a voltage stick to your body while holding any appliance would likely yield the same result. Further, there isn't any scientific evidence that links holding your phone while charging to any health risks. Thanks for watching. If you're interested in more fact checks or media literacy tips, make sure to like and subscribe. And if you see anything you want us to check out, make sure to tag #IsThisLegit or simply send us a link. Bye guys!
Don't compromise, be media